bring a Nerf gun during trick-or-treating. So I'm a 21F and I absolutely love Halloween. I try to spend as much time as I can when it comes to my costumes, mostly the props since sewing is too advanced for me. And this year I decided to be a triangle guard from Squid Game because ever since it came out last year I had wanted to be a character from it because I love the show. Now, I'm too old to go trick-or-treating by myself without it seeming questionable, but I have some step-siblings. The oldest of them is married with a kid in middle school and they're not from the country. So they never really got to go trick-or-treating and I wanted to give the kid a fun experience. Now back to the matter at hand, as the triangle guard. They're known to be the ones with the weapons and they eliminate the rule breakers or the players who fail their task. That's literally their job. So I wanted to be more into the role of the character and I got a Nerf gun. The model is the Fortnite BASRL bolt action that I spray painted black and have added some pink logos, symbols, even a quote from the show on it. However, my stepdad says that if I bring it with trick-or-treating, I'll be putting his grandkid in danger because it looks too much like a real gun. Well, it's supposed to look like a gun first of all. Second, I've customized it and I doubt anyone will see a Squid Game soldier with a black and pink gun with paper logos taped onto it threatening. My mom takes his side like always and she tells me I need to leave it. Here's the thing, I'm currently jobless without any income because I was in the hospital 3 different times from emotional distress. I won't go into detail because this post is long enough. And this gun with the supplies costed over $40 and I have very little money, but I wanted this Halloween to be just as fun as my other ones with my costumes, but this $40 is a lot of money to me with no income. Since it was already painted, I can't return it and it's basically $40 completely wasted. I've asked my stepsister and she says it's fine and her husband is actually encouraging me to bring it. I've told a friend and she says that I'm in the right to be upset and that I'm old enough and I don't need to be told what to do by my parents. But I want to see what other people will think. Maybe I'm in the wrong, and if I am, I need help understanding why. So, am I the asshole if I bring a Nerf gun trick-or-treating? Also, the area we live in is mostly LDS families and college students, so it's not like there's sketchy activity or anything like that. Edit. Just from the few comments from the last few minutes alone have helped me see why it's a bad idea. I'm going to leave the gun at home and I'm going to apologize to my mom and stepdad for thinking their concerns were invalid. Thanks for helping me come to this realization. Now in the comments. Here's the thing, when you cosplay, there are all sorts of rules around weapons that you have to follow, especially these days. Every convention will have a weapons policy with very clear instructions on how to make it exceedingly clear that your weapon isn't real. And they will still require you to get the weapon prop checked out by security. These policies are in place for everyone's safety. It doesn't sound like you're following the standard gun protocol. There's no security force that's going to be looking for a tag that it's approved. There's just people out in the dark who will see a person in a jumpsuit and hood with her face obscured carrying a gun. There is absolutely a chance that someone will mistake it for a real gun in the dark. Is your $40 really worth becoming a gun violence statistic? You're the ass. This is the perfect answer. Please don't carry the gun out trick-or-treating. People who have seen the show will know who you are. Also, expect to have most of the kids not know, and you might want to just say you're a character from a grown-up show if they ask. You don't need to explain the violent nature of the guards to 5-year-olds. Info: I spray painted black and have added some pink logos, symbols, even a quote from the show on it. And did you paint the barrel blaze orange? This. Exactly this. Also, it's quite irresponsible to spend a chunk of your net worth on a prop for a Halloween costume, just saying. If this is how your judgment works, I'm not sure roaming around with an unmarked toy gun in the dark will end well. Okay, am I the ass for banning alcohol from Christmas? My husband's family likes to drink. Every holiday includes multiple bottles of wine cocktails. I hate drinking. I have never drank. My father was an alcoholic. I think it's childish if you can't have fun without drinking. This year I'm hosting Christmas for a change. I decided since it's at my house, no alcohol allowed. We are all getting older and it's time to grow up. My husband's sister called to ask what she could bring. She saw a recipe for a Christmas martini that she wanted to bring. I told her about my no alcohol rule. She didn't say much but must have told the rest of the family. Some of them started texting me asking me if I was serious and saying that it is lame. But I'm not budging. Now it turns out my husband's sister is hosting an alternate gathering that almost everyone is choosing to go to instead. It's so disrespectful, all because they would have to spend one day sober. My husband told me he talked to his sister and we are invited to her gathering, and he said we should just go and stop causing issues, but I won't, it's so rude. Now husband is mad because I'm making him stay home and spend Christmas with me, but it was my turn to host and I chose to have a no alcohol. They could have dealt with it for 1 year. Why would you ban alcohol? That makes everyone merry. Anyways, onto the comments. You're the ass and the Grinch who stole Boozmas. Edit. Thank you all for awards, may you be blessed this Boozmas. You're the ass for having a fit when no one wants to attend your optional gathering where alcohol is banned because you personally think it's childish. Now all your in-laws know that you think they're immature alcoholics, so why on earth would you expect them to go to your dinner when you think that about them? No less on a holiday where, yes, most people expect there to be festive alcoholic drinks served. I don't even drink at dinners outside my home because I'm always driving home after, but I sure wouldn't attend one like yours. Ya turkey ain't that good. OP sounds a lot like a control freak I dated when I was young and stupid. If the girl saw anyone have more than one drink in a sitting, she would go off the rails screaming about how that person was an alcoholic and needed help. She came was a very sheltered religious family. OP sounds like they have a severely skewed view of reality. Definitely you're the ass. OP's dad was an alcoholic, so her negative view of alcohol is most likely based on this fact and the assumption that his alcoholism fucked up some part of her life. Info would here be interesting. Not necessary though, because irrelevant to the question. Here's my thoughts. I wouldn't say you're the ass for not wanting alcohol, but I think expecting everyone to go along with it on one of the bigger holidays of the year is a bit unrealistic. I think unfortunately you are still the ass.
Subscribe and hit that bell for more Reddit content.